All right, finally, it's time for writing. Today we're going to do opinion writing again, and we're practicing for opinion writing. You're gonna write your real opinion tomorrow about if you think your skeleton or your heart is more important for your body. And it doesn't matter. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong in an opinion. An opinion is just which one you think, and it's something you get to choose. So that's what's cool about opinions, and it's important to know that opinions are not facts. They're things that people think, but opinions should be formed based on fact. So today we're going to have another opinion. Yesterday we had the opinion that our heart was important. Today we're going to have another opinion, and we're going to have the opinion this time that our skeleton is important, because in Mystery Science, in Mystery Doug Science, you're going to watch a video about your skeleton. So yesterday you told me why your heart was important. You told me 2 facts that you heard from your video that you listened to, and today we're going to do the same thing. Yesterday I did it in the form of a thinking map because I wanted you to see that sometimes we can use a thinking map to help us organize our thoughts. But when we do our writing, it usually doesn't look like a thinking map after it's ready to turn in. So today I'm going to do it like I was turning it into my teacher, and I'm going to do an opinion write on the skeleton. So when we write, we always write our name first, and we should always write the date too. So I don't want you to forget about writing the name and date, because that's really important. And in 2nd grade, they put a heading on all their papers, and in 3rd grade, avid scholars, we're an avid school, which means that we have certain procedures that we follow, and one of them is that we put a heading at the top of our page. Next year, you'll be asked to keep a binder, too. This year, you have a homework folder. Next year, you'll have a binder. And teachers actually do binder checks, and they look for headings. So name and date is super important. Sometimes when people write, they put a title. Today, I'm going to show you how to put a title, and I'm going to give this the title, My Skeleton. And I'm going to underline it here to show that it's a title. And notice how it's in the middle. So notice my name and date are on the same line, but my name is on the left and my date is on the right. And then I'm using college ruled paper, but I skip a line here because these are small lines. And then I put my title here. And then now I'm ready to write right here. And there's a pink margin here, and you can kind of see the pink margin over there. I'm going to stay within this margin when I use this kind of paper. If we're using 1st grade paper, it doesn't matter as much, but I don't want to start all the way at the edge, and I don't want to start here in the middle of my paper. I want to start at the margin. And when I start at first, I'm going to start just a little bit in, and then I'm always going to go to the margin. All right, so my skeleton. So I need a topic sentence, and I'm writing my opinion. So my topic sentence, when I write my opinion, always has to state my opinion. So I'm going to state my opinion. I'm going to say my opinion is that the skeleton is most important for my whole body. So I added a couple of words here, and I wanted you to notice I added most important. Instead of just saying it's important, I said most important. And instead of saying for my body, I said my whole body. And both of these are sight words we've been working on this week. So this is where I can add some of those words in to make my sentences longer. So now I have my capital letter right here. My opinion is that the skeleton is most important for my whole body. Now I'm ready to write some facts. Here is where I'm not going to write anything. Here is where, and you would start writing here with a new sentence, new capital, right here, right next to that. And here is where you're going to put your 2 sentences that contain facts that you learned about your skeleton when you were watching Mystery Doug. You're going to put 2 sentences there that have some facts. So tell me a fact about your skeleton. because that fact is going to serve as our reason for why we think it's important. And it's going to tell you why you have so many bones in your skeleton. And it's going to tell you a little bit about your skeleton. And I'll give you a couple facts too. Your skeleton holds you up like a stem on a plant. So if a flower did not have a stem, it would just be laying on the ground right down by the dirt. It would not be able to stand up like that. And if we didn't have a skeleton, we would just be like your jacket. If you try to stand up your jacket, it can't stand up, or your pants, because there's nothing to hold it up. So our skeleton is important, and that is one reason why. So I'll give you that reason, and then see if you can find any more reasons why your skeleton is important in the Mystery Doug video. Okay? And then when you've written why your skeleton is important, your 2 sentences, remember I want 2, remember to try to extend them or make them longer. Try to use an adjective, or try to use where or when. Try to add a few more words so that your sentence is extended. So now I've got my reasons why. Now I'm ready to write my conclusion, and my conclusion is going to have 2 sentences. The first one is going to say, that is why I think my skeleton is so important. And then I'm going to put a little heart here to remind you. We're going to add a feeling sentence. And how do I feel about that? I am so happy I have my skeleton to hold me up. And that's strong feeling. All right, so I have my skeleton. My opinion is that the skeleton is, I'm going to put remember you can edit. I'm just going to put this remember the little mountain? This is called a carrot actually, but I'm going to put the mountain there and add a word because I think I need a word there. My opinion is that the skeleton is the most important for my whole body. And then I have 2 reasons why. I think that because, or something I know, or I know that, and then tell me what the skeleton does that makes it important. And then here I have, that is why I think my skeleton is so important. And then I have my feeling sentence. I am so happy I have my skeleton to hold me up. And then that's the end of my story. And then you learned how to draw a cute little skeleton. So you can draw a cute little skeleton. I'm going to draw a skull right here. You'll probably remember the skull from when we did our Q-tip skeletons at Halloween time. And there's a little easy way to draw a skeleton like that too. All right, so there you go. Opinion writing about your skeleton. You give that a try. I saw lots of great writing last night. I love your practicing your writing every day. Remember, we wrote every day at school. Sometimes long pieces, sometimes pieces you wrote by yourself, and sometimes pieces I helped you with. These 2 days, we're doing a We Do It day, where we do it together, and I give you the beginning and the end, and you do part in the middle. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you a You Do It day, and I'm going to have you write your entire own opinion. So here's what's important about opinion writing. Opinion writing needs to have your name and the date. It can have a title. Opinion writing needs to have your opinion stated first. Opinion writing needs to have all of your facts that you made your opinion on in the middle. opinion writing needs to have a conclusion, and your conclusion has one sentence that concludes and one feeling sentence. And there you go. That's how you write your opinion. All right, good luck today. I can't wait to see your writing.